Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to AdamMcKola TV. We are back with another video for you guys, and today we are talking Erling Haaland, the man who has been linked with probably every single club in the world. Well, the top ones anyway. Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea. I've seen links with Liverpool occasionally, although not much out of the English teams. PSG, they're of course going to be linked. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich. All the teams are linked with Erling Haaland. There's clearly going to be a massive tug of war, maybe a bidding war as well this summer for the man himself. And today he is linked with Barcelona, and they're strong links as well, as his father and his agent. They're not the same person. Obviously his dad played for Manchester City, and his agent is Mino Raiola. They have both been pictured in Barcelona as they head for talks with Barcelona's execs and those kind of people, their transfer people. So talks have started between them and Barcelona. Have they got closer to a deal? Will he be ending up at Barcelona? We'll be discussing all of that. Obviously we see him constantly linked with Manchester United, and personally I look at that and I think I'm not too sure. I'm really not too sure. We've obviously got the Paul Pogba situation with Mino Raiola at the moment. Erling Haaland is clearly a player that's always going to be linked to us because of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's relationship with him. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been open about his relationship with him. Often speaks about phone calls with him and all those kind of things. And people within football will be friends and you won't even know it. Rivals and all those kind of things. So it's not a shock. It doesn't mean the transfer is definitely happening. He managed him at Molde. And he's always thought highly of him, but I've always felt like if it came to a bidding war, or if it came to even showing the project of Manchester United, like United's form has been so inconsistent over the years, chopping and changing managers. The transfer policy hasn't been great. Like if you look at other clubs, especially some of the ones that we're competing with, they're better run than us. They're run by proper footballing people. So you've also got to hope negotiations go well as well. And with someone like Mino Raiola, with the issues we're having with Paul Pogba, could you see us entertaining that? Now, do we end up getting into a place where we're giving favours in terms of the Paul Pogba deal in order to get something in return in the Erling Haaland deal? But I'm still not convinced that he's going to come to Manchester United. Manchester City are someone that constantly linked with him. Obviously his dad played for Manchester City. Remember Roy Keane's tackle on him. And he's constantly going to be linked with them because obviously they've got amazing budget. They've got the ability to pay high wages. They're fighting for all the trophies. And with Sergio Aguero leaving, it started people thinking, well, 2 + 2 = 4 here because Erling Haaland's looking for a club. Sergio Aguero's on the way out. Surely that means he's going to Manchester City. But that may be 5 because when you look at Mino Raiola and his recent comments, he's kind of poured hot water on any links with Manchester City by saying that there was no relationship there with Pep Guardiola. Well, there is a relationship there and it's a bad relationship. So the possibility of any deal happening to Manchester City, you then start to think, well, this probably isn't going to happen then, because someone that's so outspoken about a manager, like, can you see that deal getting done? Now, obviously clubs and managers will overlook agents at times, just to get a player. And I'm sure United will be in that position if they were looking to get Erling Haaland themselves. But I can't see that one happening because it did, like when you see the comments that he made about him, they were pretty rough. This was what he said about Pep Guardiola. As for Mr. Guardiola, I've closed the book already a long time ago. Everybody knows what I think of him and he can say what he thinks for me personally. For the rest, I think he's a great trainer and that's how it is. I will not shut up for anybody. I'll give my opinion. I think that is my right. But you look at that, yes, of course he calls him a great trainer or a great coach. But he says the book is closed already a long time ago. So that is like you're not going back on those kind of words, are you? And he went on to say, and he was including Sir Alex Ferguson, with Mr. Ferguson or Guardiola, I have this problem and I think that it is changing now. that they believe we should submit to them, because otherwise tomorrow you don't do a player for Manchester United. I don't give a fuck if I never do another player with Man United. I'm not in their hands. I'm independent. We have only one party that we take care of, our players. And as long as our players like us, you do what you have to do. Strong words from Mino Raiola. Strong words. But that deal to City, not going to happen, is it? When he's talking like that. PSG, they have the money. But you look at them probably focusing on keeping Neymar, keeping Mbappe. If Mbappe did leave, could see them possibly come into the market for Erling Haaland. But I can't really see him going to the French league at this point in his career. I think he'd be looking to take a step up from the German league. Now, I think the French league's probably a sideward step, if anything. So I can't see him going to PSG. Don't know about you guys. Now, Chelsea are always going to be in with a shout with the finances that they have. We saw how much money they spent this summer just gone. And obviously, like, you look at it and you think, right, is Timo Werner going to be there next season? Are they going to stick it out with him? Could they look to move for someone like Erling Haaland? Thomas Tuchel has a relationship with Dortmund. Alright, it's probably not the best relationship, but maybe something could happen there. Again, though, you tend to think probably not. And then it's down to the Spanish clubs, isn't it? Real Madrid constantly linked, but you get the feeling they'd probably go for Mbappe. But when you look at the funds that it'd take to get Kylian Mbappe, there's talk he's going to sign a new deal at PSG as well. Would they look to go for the cheaper option? I'm not going to say it's going to be a cheap option, but you'd imagine Haaland's price tag would be a lot lower than Mbappe's because of the fact that you're not dealing with PSG, you're dealing with Dortmund, who are predominantly a selling club. You've got that issue of the release clause coming up next summer. So that will weaken their hand. So you could possibly see them. But now we come to today and you see Barcelona, pictured with his agent and with his father. Now, look, they could have already had talks with Real Madrid, with Chelsea, with United, with City, with PSG, all those clubs, and these are just the ones that we've seen pictured. Having talks also doesn't mean that the move is definitely happening. That could have, been the last talks, first and last. Things could have fell through. You don't know. But it seems like Barcelona have taken the lead in proceedings, and maybe got a foot in the door ahead of everybody else. Getting these talks on. Now they're going to be looking to splash the cash. Lionel Messi leaving. I know Barcelona don't have ample amounts of money and they still owe a lot of people money, but getting rid of Lionel Messi's wages off their wage bill will free up a massive space for them to sign players. And someone like Erling Haaland can probably come in and replace his goals straight away, which is incredible because obviously Messi's the GOAT, or one of the greatest of all time. And you look at the numbers that he's been putting up. Now obviously he's in the decline of his career, but Haaland's numbers could possibly, replace Messi's quite easy, especially when you look at the kind of, the way he's going with his career. So if he goes to Barcelona, it could be a huge signing for them, and it could be a momentum shift in this kind of feel that Barcelona aren't a serious club anymore. Messi's going to leave, they're going to be scrapping around, or they're going to fall further out of the Champions League spots, etc. Like, Erling Haaland could change that like that, and that's why it's no surprise that they're in there for him. No surprise at all. But let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think he'll end up at Barca, Real, United, City, Chelsea, PSG? Will he stay at Dortmund? Bayern are obviously always in the mix as well for taking Dortmund's players. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you're keeping it like, comment, share and subscribe. If you're watching this today, which is April Fool's Day, at 4 PM UK time on Stretford Paddock, the Raval Morrison interview with myself is going to be released. If you're watching this after that time, it's already out. Go and check it out, and make sure you're getting your comments and stuff in on that as well. For now though, I've been AdamMcKola, out of here.